Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Tonight we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at a stream of a friend of mine, ClassyLad. We're going to be looking at his gameplay and just kind of seeing what we can give him for advice and for help and what we can notice. Espin, hi, how's it going? How you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, today we're going to be looking at Classy's stream from the other day and just sort of going over it, seeing what we can find. We're going to be looking for patterns, things like that. The main thing is we're going to keep things positive, so we're not going to complain about teammates or anything that he did that may or may not be right, wrong, whatever. Yeah, we're really not looking for anything too crazy. It's just a matter of just sort of any sort of advice we can give. So let's jump on over. Ooh, I gotta change my mind. There we go. Let's go have a look. So we are going to start this up. So what do we got? We got Inkblot or Gobi, Tower Control. I think he's playing Zap for this one. I believe he switches around a little bit. Okay, so he's on Zap. So we got NZap, B Pro, B Doolies, Soda Slosher. That looks like Vanilla Brush, Octoshot, K Rapid, Hero Charger. A little fuzzy, but oh well. Map going. The on Zap here, what I would be saying, like, turf for special, is it's a stalemate, and you're gonna want armor. Really early push of the tower, not bad. See how far he gets. Stingray, Bales, yep. Solid. He missed the guy jumping over head. Eh. Back here first. Right here, you can see the guy jump off. He was in baller when he did it. Map starts building. The team's in good shape. I'm gonna move forward. Yep. I think when his teammate went down, probably should have backed up. I would have preferred to see a backup on that because that's a nasty ledge to be peeking. Okay, so we see 3, we see 4. Thought he got information. He acted on it. It's pretty good. Got Charger, bad armor. Don't like that armor. Need to wait for team. And armoring with 2 people up, especially when you're just sort of holding position, not what you want to be doing. Should wait. Get into the habit before you pop armor to always check the top bar. This here, there's a push. Not sure if I saw ink on the far right. Pushing up top. He really wants to get up top. Really tough. You gotta bomb that out. That might work. Yep. Oh. Too much time on the brush, got caught by the rapid. Not really too much you could have done there. Should have lost that interaction, to be honest. But hey, better aim saves the day on that one. Get out of there. I wouldn't hold. I'd back out on that one. Back out. Possible get up high so you can see a little better. One. I think he's pushing too hard for that top left. It's a crazy good position when you get it, but it's not worth dying a bunch over, especially when you're the armor player. Turf up. Just turn around. Get a bunch of turf on that left side and right side and back up. Okay, so you can see two players right there, one being the charger. There you go. Starts going for armor. That was rough. Ooh, all three there. I didn't even notice the trip. Yo, what up, Times? How's it going, man? Always the tree blocking the shots, huh? Surf that up. Good interaction. Way to end it. The ominous. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. So tonight I'm just looking over a friend's gameplay and just analyzing it. Seeing what we can see. It's ClassyLad. The link to his Twitch channel is in the description. That game overall, pretty good. One bad armor. Stays in a little too much for my liking. For being on NZAP and having armor. If he was playing something else, sure. I wouldn't. Still, some of them I think he could back out early, but definitely with armor, I would like to see him back out a little bit more. What do we got here? So we have Vanilla Dooley Squelchers, his NZAP, Nautilus Brush, Blaster, Forge, Zap, and Dynamo. Okay, so you have a few bombs for tower. You have missile spam for tower. And they have some bombs as well. Deep blasters in. I don't think they have the turf for it though. Okay, good push. 2v1 push. Way to start. Yeah, good jump. I like that jump out. Saves the armor. Save it for 4 players. That was bad timing. When the player went down just. Problem is now they're even and the other team has 2 specials to fire off. Nasty. I just bombed that out. One problem with armor, you really need to wait for 4 players to get a lot of effect out of it, but they keep dying as you get it. It's pretty rough. Two specials up, one's very dangerous. See, get it? Yeah. Okay. In a situation like that, it worked out that he rushed in. Preferably, I would say take like even just half a second to look around real quick. Just stop for a second, stop moving, that you can actually register movement properly. Could be a decent push. Someone's got to get top. Yeah, taking a look, making sure. Gotta love those jumps. Okay, that's a dead push. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Now they're pushed up in the base. That's going to be rough. Low down here. Zap, go back. Blaster's there. A decent blaster's hard to play against. Thanks. Blasters are kind of rough. You can't trust your corners anymore, and it's something we don't really play against a lot. I like the angle. Ooh. I like the angle till a dynamo comes around the corner mid-swing. That one he probably should have backed around the corner or hugged the corner tighter for that last death. Blaster's bottom left by the looks of it. Or dynamo, but I would assume blaster. Job. That's canceled. That's rough. Got one top left. Looks like 2 on plat. Plat. Where's the dynamo? I like the armor being used when there was 4 up, but unfortunately they didn't get anything out of it. Let's you back out of that. That's 2v1. Back out of there. Yeah, yeah, so time says there's a minute left, and there's huge portions of the base that are left unpainted. Especially as a not just the Zap player, especially as an armor player. That's free armors. That's how you're gonna get back in. Really got to. It's not like you got time. You have time. So, like, turf up. Take some time to get turf. Take some time to get a little bit more information to act on. And a lot of those interactions are completely different. Get some MPU on your Zap build. It helps with turfing. It's very good. Jump ahead. Okay, we have... is that ballpoint? Vanilla 52, that's interesting. And soda. We have Flash, Firefin. Was that 89? Nautilus. That's Inkjet Collection, if I remember correctly. Right off the bat, I would say you should probably move. Classy. Classy. Movement's good. Okay, so we're getting in a little late. Up high. Ooh, can you? That's going to be tough. Armor soon would be good. Yeah, personally, I feel like that would have been better off running, and you're so close to armor. Get out of there, get your armor, and then go back and deal with the Nautilus. When you're at a stalemate, throw bombs, turf up. Yeah, pop armor, pop armor. Pop armor. Okay, well. No, wait. See, the thing is, if you pop armor there, they go 2 down, you have armor. You're not using any specials. Pop your armor and make sure that you can safely get the other 2 killed, and you don't lose any teammates. That's rough. He's gonna fall off you. Okay, that's not a bad jump. Just, I think, pushed up a little too quickly on that one. That's all. Yeah. Change angles. Yeah, I'm okay with this, but yeah, get some bombs out. So aggressive. Fortunately, I don't want to be on that plat right now. If you can get this kill. Oh, get a jump out. That's fine. Turf it. That Nautilus back there? Yeah, that's tough to push. Can't stand still. Classy should know that. He plays Squiffer and Bamboo. You're close like that with an Inkjet over you. I say jump out. I've tried to fight them so many times, it very rarely wins. Unless I have Blaster or Bucket. Ooh, that was nice. Got a little bit of chip. Teammate finished it off. What up, Tra? Thank you. Okay, that was a decent pop of the armor. Could have been a little bit quicker. Now you got to get to the plat fast. Ooh, nice. Bomb gets one. That staggers them more. Charger. Nice shot. What up, gamer? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, kind of in a rough place there. A bomb. See, this is why you throw more bombs. How many random bomb kills there are? Like, those bombs shouldn't even be killing people, but they do, because that's just bombs. By the way, you'll probably hear me harp a lot on bombs. If you're new here, I harp about bombs a lot. That is such a nasty spot. Push that. Pop armor, pop it, pop it. Don't know where the other 2 are or what your teammates are doing. They had to have been dealing with someone, right? Life's going pretty well, man. Does Classy know I'm stalking him? No, he doesn't. He thinks it's just an analysis. That was rough. Let's just go back real quick. Take a quick look at that one. See if there's a way he could have known. So you got one person left that you saw on map. They're disappeared. They don't look like they came back. You can see, yeah, on the left side. Here, we'll back it up just a little bit more. Can I have shortcut keys working? Right. So we see this guy here. You know there's someone left. If you look over here, you'll actually see move. Really, really hard to spot. I myself wouldn't catch that. And shots, yeah, just too late. This is why you really have to turf. Like you really have to turf your own side, especially on this map. His flanks are so nasty. Like right there, you got to turn it. You got to turf your plat. Gotta turf that plat, just in case someone's still there. So again, a lot of the base unturfed. Really, like, we are in a hyper turf meta with special spam. You got to do it. And that gives you, like, you could have gone left. You can see the left side's unpainted. You could go left, paint that, throw bombs at your plat. And that, like, that just slows it down a little bit. You get your rail back. A lot of it comes back pretty nice. So, like, it's that extra little bit of time that you need, right? Luna, Hero Charger. I believe that's armor. So you're going to be looking at double armor here, if I remember correctly. Armor. Don't know which E-leader that is, but unless they're really good, I pay too much attention. Until they start hitting shots, I don't pay attention to either. That looks like vanilla dually squelchers, so missile spam, and armor bot. Missile spam or armor? It's got to be armor, right? One on the right, one on plat, possibly two left. So, take a quick look at that one again. Further. So, not even at a quarter to the special. Still don't see where anyone is here. We know there's people on plat. Okay, you can see one, the left of plat here. You can see shots coming from the right. So there's charger up top right. Armor, bombs. You got to get that armor in. You got to build that armor quick. Yeah, I don't think he should have went to tower. Well, what I think, personally, what I would have liked to have seen is him join his blaster on the left side. Because he couldn't stay right because of the charger. Yeah. Get out of there. That's bad. Bucket above you, get out, change angle. Ooh, that's my goodness. That's just survival right now. Pretty much, yeah, gamer. Push tower, get scared in the bomb. There's one in that bottom right, or bottom left. There's one right on that corner. There he is. Gets him. Charger's looking. I wouldn't push that. Gonna work out though. He's going. Yeah, that's. You can't chase around that. Go get him, gamer. Hey, build special. You got time. Turf all of that. All of that needs to be turfed. Turf bottom right. Oh, now that you got a guy pushing your tower on the left. That needs to be turfed. Good jump out, but I think it probably wouldn't have been needed if things were turfed. I don't like that armor. Should have waited for people. Throw bombs and wait. Got hit by a shot. That's a wipe. Yeah, you gotta. Now they're in base. That's gonna be really hard to do anything about. Because you can't really push the CDS. Bucket gave its life away, so now not enough time. I think that's going to be the biggest problem Classy has. So we'll see. He told me he switched up weapons a few times during the stream, so we'll take a look. Hopefully he gets back to like bamboo or something afterwards. Yeah, 3 armors needs more. Look at 5 armors. Switching up to Nautilus. Take a look at his build. Okay. Don't need that much MPU. 1 main, 1 sub is probably enough. I would actually starters get some bomb defense on there. And maybe some. But other than that, whatever. It's not a big deal. So this is going to be more of the range Classy is used to. So we'll see. And you can't just keep running, and he's not built with run speed, so we'll see what he does. I'm expecting him to be hopefully a little bit more passive. So just before we get in, right off the bat, Zap play needs to paint base more, needs to paint more for special, and you want a special beforehand. You really want your you want to get your armor as early as possible. If nothing else, if your team gets armor second, you have to back out and let them have whatever ground they want, but your team needs to stay alive, and then you can armor and push back in and take that all back. But that's really hard to do in solo. So you really want to race that armor as fast as you can, and you want to keep racing those armors, and you want to keep your base, you want to keep everything as clean as possible. You are the support. You can slay better than a junior, but you're still the support. So play the supportive role, paint your base, and yeah, just go from there. I think other than that, concentrate on support and survival. I know Classy can do it because I've seen his Charger play, or Squiffer play, and Bamboo play. So I know he's capable of it. So I think he's just being too aggressive. I think he's trying to get too much done to Zap. No bomb defense, really bad because Nautilus without turf around it. Yeah. I would like to see more bomb defense, more ink resistance. I run 3 subs ink resistance, sub a bomb defense. But either way, whatever. It's not too bad. Friend list is full. I can check that out afterwards, but I'm not going to be playing tonight, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. I'm just going to be analyzing Classy's play, and we're going to go from there. It probably won't take a little while. All right, we got Nautilus. I didn't check. This is ink. Yeah, this has got to be the inkjet version. Great. B-Doolies. Custom Jet. Vanilla Luna. I believe that's Bomb Baller. We've got Zap. Vanilla Doolies. I don't... That's a pro. I don't know which one. I don't know what kit that is. And that is Luna Neo. That is can't even remember that kit. I think that's the one with mine. That's the armor one? Okay. Okay, so he's down low. He's got some turf. Moving up. Okay, one thing already to point out. Whenever you see this Classy. The way you're using cover with Nautilus, you can do that on every single weapon. You know, it's the same way you do it with your chargers. You can still do that with Zap. Starting back further. Inkjet landing is going to be a little bit rough here. Got the drop roller for it. Not a fan of drop roller, but let's get you out of some sticky situations. Getting pushed. Get out of there. That's a bad fight to take. Works out in the end for his team, but I don't like staying in on that fight. Remember, you do have bombs. I'd back out. Being in mid like that. Get behind cover. Gotta get behind cover for your inkjet takeoffs. I think he was just trying to delay time, but you're... Again, we'll go back through like fluid priorities, roles and priorities. You had to anchor that. At that point in time, you had to anchor, and you got to back out. Just turf a little, get that special. Kill. Don't know what he's shooting. Not. I don't know whether it's just. Yeah, okay, there's definitely someone there. They're armored. Backed out nice. I like how he he pops in and backs up immediately after a few shots, and I like that. That's solid. So just the Zap left. You got it. Oh, there he is. When there's one player left, you got to at least open up the map, check where your teammates are. Does he get it? No, not quite. Pretty close. You really got to find that last player. It is crucial to paint, but it's not as big a deal on Nautilus right now because he also has to hold his charge. Because as soon as he loses his charge, he's extremely vulnerable. And he's also standing in the middle, which is fine, but it takes too long for things to get done. And that's why he's getting flanked, just people coming back from spawn. Map check. See, that should be your first indication that something might be wrong, is that your wall is painted. Which, by the way, if you're doing that flank, if you kind of want to hide it a little bit, just paint like the very side of the wall. Ooh, that was armored too. Like if you paint like a tiny strip up the side of the wall, a lot of times people don't really register. It looks like, oh, there was someone there. My teammate painted over it. Now they're gone. Players weak. Okay, they got him. Good inkjet positioning. Come on. Right now, he probably could have. No. Like, that's not a bad spot for an inkjet. The problem is everyone's too far away. He could have inkjetted at their drop. So same area, but on the other side of the map. Then you're just worried about the blaster more than anything, but... So overall, spending too much time in mid, out of cover. Not a fan of the inkjet takeoffs. Hide them more. And yeah. Again, we're back also to, like, take your time and look around. Okay, so we've got Junior, which is great for him. Oh, this is a great comp for him. So we've got Junior, so he's got some armor and a lot of turf. That's Vanilla Splash. So that's Toxic Mist Inkjet. A lot of turf. Really good. K-Pro, I'm assuming missile spam. Also, yeah, so this is really good for him. They've got a T-Tech. The roller could be problematic. Their armor is going to be very slow coming out of the slosher. But it also means that if they're on high ground, so this top left is going to be really nasty to push if they're around. And then V-Jet is going to spam missiles like crazy. So you're pretty much always going to be targeted. It's a good thing there's so much turf. Starts off right. One person dropped from the top right. But I think they're the one on the block. Yeah, don't take that fight. There you go. Oh, bomb is there. Nicely played. Rather than pushing that, I would have backed out. You can back out. You can turf a little bit to get close to your special. The ones you gotta... Not too bad. But Slosher got you. You look at mid. When your mid's not painted, you're gonna have a really bad time trying to push. And right now, it's like you're one missile fire off away from losing mid at any point in time. Which gives that roller a lot of places to go. You can bomb this out too. Throw bombs. No one's pushing you up that wall right now. Now you back up and hold charge. That was a little rough. Okay, they don't have mid. Yeah, this is... To me, this is bomb mode. Throw bombs. You don't know where anyone is. Except the roller now. And one jump in. And you can see missiles at the jump in. You know where 3 are, but you only really keep track of 1 at the moment. Throw bombs. Ooh, I thought that would have killed. Yeah, you get it. If this inkjet landing is over just a little bit more, you move the inkjet landing behind this box, they don't know where it is. And it gives you time to charge and move there. Or with this drop roller, if you roll straight backwards too. That's another option. And someone on the right on the plat. Can't tell if that's the one that went down. Okay, now you can use your chain. But you're in a rough spot. I wouldn't have pushed that. Who am I kidding? I totally would have pushed that. It's the wrong play, though. Just because I would do it doesn't make it right. That's another thing. Ooh. See, you should have okay, hold up. You should have. The T-Tech was running this way. He could have tucked himself against this wall and shot there instead of coming back around and giving the T-Tech a chance to pop over the jump and rush him. At least then you have eyes on them. You can tell where they are. And this here, you're in rough shape. You don't have turf around you. Trying to get... you could have backed out sooner, but... Again, like, things go... Like, you lose turf so fast. And again, like, look at that. That's one missile. Missiles fire off once and you lose your plat. You just... It's one of those things where it's like, I would really like to see the junior turf more for him. And again, this is another like in the middle of nowhere landing. Whereas if you tuck it up against their wall, up, you tuck it here in this corner, anything like that, you have a safe landing, and then you're closer to be more aggressive. You're not quite as worried about like the blaster from the last round now. It worked. Not a push I would have liked to see because of the bucket, but it worked. Oh, their roller's disconnected. We'll jump ahead. Roller decent. But yeah, so far it's more the... I know you want to keep it charged at all times, but feel free to bomb things out. Where are we going here? Where are we going, Classy? Where are we going? Skip ahead. We'll see it. Ooh. Take Octa shot. Jet spam. All right. I see ya. I see ya. Let's see what we have for teams. Oh, we're into Rainmaker? You know what? I'm okay with that. And I didn't even bother looking at the team. Their team, A-Shot, and they've been playing well. K-Pro has been playing well. Got a V-Roller, and that looks like V-Jet, so missile spam. Missile spam's going to be problematic. Yeah. We'll wait till it starts up. Blaster, 52. They don't have a lot of pop power. Neither does the other team. Don't push it. No bombs. Oh, he got rushed down hard. That's rough. Team defended. A lot of things lose straight up to 52. Like you really need to 2v1 to do anything. Yes, back out. You know, always thank you. Think jet from there. Nice shot. One on the side. He is the last one. That should be a win. Ah. Watch out. Well played. Well played. That's going to be really hard for that team to come back from. Really strong position. That's a big part of why I wouldn't have done that. Hey, I wouldn't have jumped down, that's for sure. Ooh. Ooh, that's some nice shots. 52 should not have dropped down. They gave away that. They gave him that kill. That blaster is just having fun. My goodness. Still not ended. Oh my goodness. Realistically here, you can sit back at this point and just bomb out the rest of the game. Throw some specials if things start looking bad. Oh. Now they're starting to play like they're desperate. Smart, safe plays here. A better inkjet start. Fortunately. So that's going to be problematic if he gets wedged behind that pillow. Roller's coming behind you. Yeah, rough spot to be in. Teammates need to come and help the break, or at least the force. You gotta threaten the break of the Booyah bomb to at least force it. But doing that solo isn't always the greatest idea. Got the pop, get some turf down. Oh, that's so scary. Good rotation. What is that? That should be the 52 in the trench. Rainmaker, not bad. That inkjet was good. Now there's no one left alive. Turf mid as fast as you can. Wouldn't even bother with the sides at this point. Just mid. That roller came back in very fast. They also shouldn't have rushed the Rainmaker back out. The other thing Classy could have done is he could have grabbed the Rainmaker and held it deep in their base. Let the teammates paint mid, so the other team has to go a long ways to get to him. And then just run the time. That was good. What to say, don't change again. 2300 lobby. Top 500 arrow spray. Cool enough, I guess. Got a Nautilus. Got a 52. And we got the Octo Shot. This actually isn't a bad Rainmaker comp. Not the biggest fan of 52 for Rainmaker, but it's got its uses. And it turfs well, so who cares? Against. Well, these guys should not pop the Rainmaker pretty much ever. I mean, Dapples, yeah. But you guys should... I would go straight for that pop on this one. Yes, we are. So far, we've seen... that's a rough spot to be. Take a look at that again. I wonder what happened. So... yeah, pushed up. Okay, so... the issue here, we know... the ball point is right here. If you go up into mid, you're going to get shot at by the ball point. You kind of have to hold that position and shark them. Or you can drop down a little bit, is a little bit safer. But there's... if these were connected, that'd be a whole lot nicer. You could just kind of slink down and move up to the corner and shoot him through the bridge as he walks over. Yeah. Dapples can, like, they can pop, but compared to bombs, like, look at this. Bomb, like, lethal, like, what is that? Splat bomb, suction, wall, but whatever, and suction. Like, that's pretty solid, to be honest. Compared to, they have turret mode Dapples. They can splash down. And then once they pop, they might get splashed down again faster. For what reason? Doesn't help them push the Rainmaker. This can pop and push. This can stall, play a stalling game, especially on this map. This can do pretty much anything, and this can do pretty much anything. Like, the comps are a little bit lopsided in this one, but we all know that comp isn't everything. So anyways, going up here, I think, is a bad play because you're going to get shot from bridge. So chill, move here, move back, something, but you can't move into mid because he's watching mid. Okay, so yeah, no, he got pushed forward. And because he exposed himself, so bridge shot at him, a burst bomb came from here, and a torpedo came from here. I just made yourself too visible, that's all. That's really it. You could have, like, okay, he's shooting at you, back right up, and just surf for special. Problem solved. Yeah, get bomb out. I like. Keep those bombs rolling in. Smart choice. I like that. Too many teams. I was playing this today. Too many teams are just desperate to go right. And I don't know why. It's so brutal. Like, there's so many. Like, it's such an easier push left that gets you more points. It's safer. Right is just sort of you're all in or you're all out. And then by having it over here, even if they get it and they try to turn it around, a lot of times they're going to go to the side that they are more familiar with. Like, or the side that they're closest to. So as you can see, they're going to try to walk it over the bridge. This is good for you. Let them walk it over the bridge. Bomb that area out. Missile them if you can. Ooh, that's bad. You see the guy in the top left? Take the sponge. Nice shot. Clear out the rest. Them out. Yeah, I think you can let that reset, but I'm not sure. I don't know how much of a path is turfed on the far left. Use that block to pressure. Get a pop. This splash is very, very good. They're really hitting their burst bombs. Yep, someone's got to go with. There's fighting up top on the right. Oh, he's back in mid. Yeah, back out. Again, another jet landing that's exposed. Drop roller saves you for a bit, though. Okay, this is nasty. I don't know if I'd go here. You don't have the people up. Go. Just the pro. Everyone's back. Nah, you don't. I think that was probably the splash. Yeah, it was the splash over there too. Run out. Bomb that. I like the bomb usage. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I get out. I like that play. Ooh. Ooh, that was a nice shot from the other inkjet. That lost lead at the end. Oh, no. I thought it said we lost the lead. It must have been someone lost the ring. Yeah, that double inkjet at the end. You kind of need... It sucks, but you need to save your inkjets. You got to get that... You got to get it off to the left. You got to get an inkjet top left, putting pressure on. And one can skip through a lot of these. Checking out the maps and places you can go. I'm not the biggest fan of vanilla try for Rainmaker personally. I like try nouveau. Just because you have the bomb in the rain. Yeah, you got to clear the plat. The problem with it too is that you're looking at up top. You got to be able to clear behind you up top before you move forward, which is a little bit rough. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, that's actually going to be pretty good. You got a decent amount of turf, provided the other team doesn't have too much. You have... you don't really have a ton of pop power is your problem. Burst, and auto is not a lot of pop power. And bucket doesn't pop. Rain is good on, well, rain is good on this map. I'm not sure what the... rain's usable. Like, rain fixes some problems, like clearing out certain areas. Or at least weakens them so you can fight them better so they're one shot. Anyways, guys, I will be right back. I just have to go to the washroom. We'll be right back, and then we're going to continue this. All right, let's get back into this. Ooh. So, don't have a lot of popping power here. Armor, you kind of want to go for first, but solo armor on Bucket is kind of rough, to be honest. It gets it a little bit slower than you would like. Tri-Slosher gets its armors by staying alive, more than anything. I think you have enough turf for this. We'll see. Big play here is going to be what this Carbon Deco does. The Carbon Deco can make or break this game. Oh, especially with this on the board. That is... I can't tell if that's brush. That might be an octo brush, and my cat needs to move. You got a big boy roller. Got a brush, octo shot, and Hydra. Hydra could be very problematic. And this roller shouldn't be, but could be on this stage. That's going to missile spam and beacons. This is very dangerous going in because they... Actually, they don't really have that much pop power till the Hydra takes off on it. Kind of need to move up to support your roller. Nice. See, the problem is you're the armor player. So I kind of don't want you taking that one. Yeah, I was about to say that better get the kill. So I would try to avoid picking up at least until like after you've armored, because you were close to armor there, and there was turf around you to get armor. But at the same time, it's a balancing act between... Oh, that sucks. It's a balancing act between knowing what you want to do and actually having to go with what needs to be done right now because it's ranked. Okay, so, you know... Ooh. I did not see that one properly. But anyways, you knew the jet landing was way back in the left. This... Okay, good teammate. Okay, yep, good. I like that. Okay, so remember how I said that was a nice position? Well, it's a really nice position with the Rainmaker. This should end it. Oh, that was close. That was good. Good run. Good run. And they have their brush quitting by the looks of it. Maybe not. Maybe so, because he just beaconed. Base. Let's see. Making yourself very annoying to deal with. Go. One slosh too many. Getting up top. Not a bad idea. See, that I liked where he stopped and looked. Didn't work out in the end. That's a really hard corner to come around because you give up a very harsh right side peek to the enemy team. Yeah, this looks like it's 3 players fighting really hard in a brush standing in spawn. In a sec. Missed it. The enemy team has... Is that Deco? Can't remember. I don't know if that's Deco or not. But we've got Heavy, K-Roller, Missile Zap, and got. Take a look. So Classy's on the bucket, so he wants to get armor somewhat early. They have 1, 2, technically 3 if they get close enough to pop. It's not too bad. They can pop back. They can trade for pops. But yeah, I'd go for armor to start off. Well, go for armor, but stay close to a teammate to support them if they engage. Now, turf to your left, and because they're not coming across that bridge right now, I'd turf left because you need to get your armor, especially with that inkjet. Turf that in front of you. Like it. I like it. Can't stay there. You're visible. Ooh, ate that bomb. The thing is, I'm not too worried for not a lot of paint outside of the Nautilus. They should have enough, especially like when you pick up that Rainmaker. If you take your time with it, paint comes pretty quick. You turf that all up. Give yourself space to move. Like even if I was playing Nouveau, I would turf that up just so that I have places to move, especially when the Rainmaker starts blasting in on you. Like the first thing I do when I get someplace, I'll rush to a position. I'll lay down a little bit of turf just so I can move around. Because you don't want to be stationary when you get into a fight. And you don't want to be forced into being stationary. Now would be a decent armor time. I like it. Getting killed by dead zones here. Oh, gotta move, gotta move. Gotta turf your feet beforehand. Splashdown's ready on the roller. There it is. Lots of information there. Unfortunately pushed out. Probably gonna die. I don't know if he would have been better moving to the top right instead. Get it. Ooh. That should... Oh, he killed himself. Always good. Solid, solid. You need to get turf down. Got a guy up top. Okay, you did get the reset, so that's good. Problem is, you need turf in mid so bad here. He just, well, he was turfing, but he was turfing against a wall, so the shield crushed him on the wall. That's rough. Yeah, you weren't living that one. Maybe he would have fell left. You stood a chance. Could have hide. Could have hided. You could have hit a little bit. I don't know. They're chilling in mid. You got one guy that's going to be coming back from spawn soon. This will work. Come on. Got the... Oh. Got the roller and got cleaned up. The Zap, who was apparently standing right there. This is kind of their big chance. If they don't go over the bridge and they go top right... Don't know. See, the problem here is like, again, why I use Nouveau is because I want the bomb in this situation. Because they can stall out, and you just sort of have to hope the bomb can get them. So again, it's just a matter of slowing down a little bit and painting more for special. Especially early on, really need to get those ink armors. We've got Bamboo, Bucket, Neo, and K-Shots. Not bad against Junior Dapples, T-Tech. Huh. Well, starters, they've been playing well. Second of all, they have plenty of turf for the Nautilus. That could be really problematic. I would, if you were to say, like, put a focus on something, it would be, like, really taking care of that junior every chance you get. Oh, I didn't even look at the name, Straw. Yeah, kind of in a rough spot to jump down. I feel like that was just a matter of not realizing the range wasn't going to reach. Which on try is sometimes a little bit weird to know. Got to reset. We've got armor. Pop it. Okay. Gotta go. Go. Okay with that. Oh, that sucks. I might have actually ended up saving you in the end. Weird as that sounds. Coming around behind. Oh. Oh, that's so close. That it? Good. I'll look at that game again real quick. Okay, let's look at the start of this again. Able to get out really quickly. Getting right under that is kind of a weird spot. Bad wipe at the beginning, which sucks. Scramble to defend. But again, like, you can scramble to defend better with a bomb than you can with your main. Surf was down that was needed. Getting information. Now there's... I think there's someone still up in their base. Oh, they got killed. Perfect. That was just a really good hard push. Look, that little delay, he probably would have been up there as the inkjet took off. So as weird as that sounds, that delay saved his life. That was solid. Yeah, no, that was good. I believe that's the same bamboo. You got Neo Splash. You got K52. K52 on the other side. You got Junior. You've got your T-Tech and your Roller. This actually isn't too bad of a comp. It can be really difficult to deal with. But I think this deals with it pretty nicely. Problem here is no lethal bomb. Big problem versus potentially 3. See how it plays out. Kind of the one problem too when you take something into rank that doesn't have a lethal bomb, you're automatically 1 lethal short. Ooh. That was very close to swimming. That should... Just the Roller left, and you know where they are. Well played. Paint for him, paint for him. He should have had that kill. But hey, you're living, so it's all good. Yeah, scared him away. Just watch your top. Missed the burst. Tagged him once, got picked up, so that's not too bad. 30 push. 30 push is okay to start. Got it pretty far. That should be... If they had more bombs, I'd say that'd be... That sucks. If they had more bombs, they'd probably be able to play defensively and just sit on that. But I don't think they can here with this team comp. Stop it. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I had to get back out of there. Probably should have, realistically, probably should have rotated top left. There's a guy to his left right now. Or at least there was. Oh, they're dead. That was the inkjet. Having no lethals in Rainmaker is rough. You do not want that. That's a swim. Shouldn't have pushed that one. Not against a Roller where you have to make a jump like that. Tri-tips? you're really good at dropping on people for a kill. You don't paint as well as you think you do. But if you play to live, you'll get a lot of specials. Burst Bomb is really good for assisting. Splat Bomb, like Burst Bomb, you can throw it halfway across a map. And you can get an assist. Another thing is you can, if you're not sure, like you know how I say to stop and ooh, that's rough. I say to stop and throw bombs every once in a while, like bomb out. I throw your burst bomb double. So if you double throw your burst bomb, you'd be surprised at how many kills you pick up. Someone weak, or you just randomly happen to direct two, just out of nowhere, even like throwing them beside each other, just where people swim, just sort of paint it. Like, you'd be surprised how many kills you end up picking up sometimes. This is good. Get that armor. Get that armor. So close. Right to the left, there's space to get armor. Now wait for your... I might have gotten the 52, but unfortunately... I don't know if you can make that jump. Now I want to try. Wonder if you can make it. Again, that you could have thrown a splat bomb and gotten a kill off the shield with the other bucket. Oh, that player jumped in too fast. Kind of really fed hard there. That's game, I think. You gotta try. You might get... Yeah. Bamboo needs to hit this. Turf, turf, turf. You really, in times like this, if you know you've gotten rid of the whole team, the whole enemy team, like, you need to be in mid. You need to turf mid so bad. It's also a really weird map because you really want to turf, like, you want to turf all the way to the left so you can get a decent push off to the left. Or if you have a special, like, say, bubbles or tent that will get you across the bridge, you can go across the bridge, but then you're going to be getting attacked in a pit from multiple levels, which is actually the same on both maps in this rotation, so kind of rough. Yep, dead zones are rough. Weapon change or... Oh, going into league. Let's go. Ra's in there. Pulling out the bamboo? Pull out the bamboo. Come on. No, bamboo this. Class A. Bamboo it. Oh. Octo instead. Okay. That could be a rough one. Did terrible this league session? Whatever. I mean, record it next time. We'll go over it. We're at tower control. Try's all right. Again, no. So this could be problematic. They have double armor. The try as a second armor is really nice. We'll talk about that later, Tra. Plan on getting one soon. We got to talk about your monitor before you do that, just in case. We'll talk later. So we got double burst bomb. We've got suction and splat. You know this is going to be playing around Instapot bubbles, so that's going to be very problematic. They don't have a ton of turf for this, for the carbon, but they should have enough. And carbon with some assist, there's going to be a lot of possibility of chip damage. E-Leader's going to have to really be hitting shots to make this work, especially on this zone, because it's not like it's really going to be turfing lines and cutting things off as well. Blaster's interesting. Flash could be interesting. That looks like custom. Custom Biku. That's custom. Okay. Being down in that pit is not a good place to be, especially with the roller on the map. Well, the problem with Squeezer is that it will kill so fast, and all it needs to do is find an angle. This is a bomb moment, dude. This is a bomb moment, or jump to that rail, and then bombs. Like, they're pushing so hard, you really need to get bombs out and just kind of hope that you get some lucky picks. Or some chip damage so you can drop and actually finish the pick. Oh, that was so close. Good defense. Good save. You need mid. Don't worry too much about that side right now. This should get turfed up decently. Again, don't like the inkjet takeoffs. I think the inkjets need to be more hidden. And take a second before you inkjet to analyze the situation. Because, right, like, inkjetting without knowing where that first shot is. Okay, let's put it this way. If you're going to inkjet, you want to know where that first shot is going. Things can change after that, but you at least need to know where the very first shot is going. And if you can take that shot before you hit full peak, like full height of your jet, even better. Okay, not bad. A little bit of teamwork there. I think that was the try you were shooting at, or the squeezer. So I don't know. Ooh, yeah, roller squeezer there. Gonna be another one of those throw bombs. Get back, get bombs out. Ooh, that looks like you missed the rail. That sucks. A bomb? That was a bomb, right? Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I don't even... Other than the inkjet, like, I think you really need to live that inkjet. Like, really, really needed to live the inkjet to have a chance, because you needed mid-turfed. Okay, we could see more turf. That's going to be rough because those don't turf. You got three things that don't really turf. That could be hard for the Nautilus. Gotta hope the junior is going to be enough. So in this situation, he absolutely cannot afford to die. Because if he dies, there's no turf left on his team. Just the way the team comp works. So in a situation like this, where you're the junior, and you have something that needs a lot of turf, and you don't have turf, you have to be very careful not to die. And that means you're going to be spamming a lot of bombs and just turfing for armors and not really fighting unless you're jumping in as a second person. Also, I would say probably the I don't know if missile. It's missiles and curling on the other clash, so I don't know if that would be better, actually. That stuff. Get off the tower and turf. Turf all that. Turf all that. See, all that's on the ground, that needs to be turfed to your color. They can just swim right up to your tower right now, and your teammates can't help you. And just to point something out for anyone who doesn't know, Classy did not play support on our team. So this is definitely not his strongest role on a team. There you go. How's it? Yeah. Oh, I like that armor. Gotta push. Gotta push. Gotta go, 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 go. You're the turf. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing got done with the armor. Nice play. Don't like you being the one. You don't want to take that fight. See, that's a good trade for the Octo Shot, because the armor means so much in this game, especially the turf. Look at all that. All that you should have turfed that behind you. Huh. I didn't expect that to get the kill. Okay. Turf your path out. Turf this real quick. Go. Should have gone left to turf that. And then you could have thrown bombs from the top side where the shot came out. Fortunately, took a fight 1v1 with a shot and lost. Not really seeing anyone other than the flatling right now. And the shot, is it? You got someone with you? They fed. Yeah, this is rough. I don't know what more you could do right now. So yeah, just focus on the support aspect of this one. In this situation, turf and throw bombs. Just stay alive. Again, that's a positive trade. Like, it's a trade, so it's 1 for 1. But the problem is the junior is junior is far more important to the team's functioning in your team comp than it is the ballpoint right now. That was played well. And feet need to get painted. Go after your... You get off that tower. That's... And don't take that fight. That was a runaway situation. It's a really hard team comp right now, because you kind of have to... In real time, you have to figure out who you have left up and whether or not it's worth still pushing. That was a rough armor, but kind of needed to at the end of the game. Back to the charger. Bucket. This is going to be a tough one. Again, you're kind of stuck in the situation of you have to be alive to paint and give armors. So same situation. Really have to stay back and stay alive. And you're going up against... Honestly, kind of similar. Like super similar. Played a lot of different weapons. Is what it is. You see, like, go for armor right off the bat. They don't have an armor, so as soon as you get an armor, you have an instant advantage for your entire team. There you go. Go. Especially Junior. I feel like Junior should just every game start off just going straight for armor. Personally. Get off tower here because your charger's on there. You can turf. Ahead. Clean up that mess behind you so people can move. That's a little bit rough. Deal. Again. Get that armor back. Yeah, I'm happy with this position. Turf that up. Turf your way out. Perfectly fine. Everyone stay alive. You're okay to... Yeah. D3 armor's fine. That should have started with a bomb. Bomb into that crowd to chip them all. Or at least scatter them so they can't team up as well. Okay. Good teamwork. You need some sort of control ahead of you right now. He jumped in the water. So that was fortunate. Don't you jump in the water. Okay, this is not too bad a shape. Tower ended up protecting the jump, which was nice. I wouldn't fight. Oh. That sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't have fought that. In that short range, the sploosh should win when you square up against each other. So I as a junior, I don't think you take that fight on the tower like that. That's going to be rough. And it's too much. Even if you're riding the tower, you have to be painting. If there's anything around you that can get painted, just paint it. Or throw bombs. Like, so when we're going this way down the map, on the right-hand side is where they're all going to be dropping from spawn. Just throw bombs there. Maybe you get lucky and someone drops into one. But that's not possible if you're not throwing the bombs. And if you can turf it, even better. Gotta back away from that. You're backing up. Like, Classy's backing up into enemy ink right now. Which is not what you want to be doing. Yep. All that's got to be turfed around so your team has room to go. I would almost say Classy shouldn't be on the tower. I would almost rather the blaster on the tower for a lot of these portions, especially over the water. I don't think the junior should be on the tower at all, because you want to be turfing. Good game. Got the comp. And up against Grim, K-Shot. Oh, Casey. For a second there, I thought that was here. I thought it said Classy. I was like, wait, what? Try Nouveau, I kind of like. Blaster's going to be tough to deal with. This, I don't like. First bomb in tower, not my favorite. And splashdown, not something I like. See, Classy could go far right, like to the other side. He could have started over there, and that's free real estate to just farm an armor and pop it. And then it gives you a really nice advantage later on of having turf down for your defense. Oh, that Stingray came in very clutch. Get it, get it. Ooh. Gotta turf this all up. Keep turfing, keep turfing. You don't have to jump when you're on the tower turfing. Got the kill. Didn't really have to take that fight. Oh, that worked out really nicely. That was good. That's good teamwork. Get off the tower there. Thank you. Oh, yeah. The tower's lost and there's people in front of you. Don't go for the jump. It's not worth it. Not over water. There's nowhere you can go off of that. So mid needs to be painted. Because at this point in time, you're like 30's a decent win. You've gotten it across the water. I don't like that because there's a blaster. Oh, why on earth is a blaster over there? Blaster should have been on the left. You get some, I believe, yeah. Yeah, blaster should have been on the other side so that you reach the towers. It was going across the water. So that was lucky to get it across. Should be able to get it. Oh. Much diving at the tower here, I think. I got it anyways. That'll work. Good job. But yeah, just, again, support more paint. I think that's going to be the big takeaway for this. For Classy is really needs to paint more. Like Turf War style, make it look purty paint. E-Tech Junior, K-Pro, E-Leader. Team tags doesn't really mean much, but hey, they're there. If the E-Leader is hitting shots, this is going to be tough to deal with because they have lots of turf. And K-Pro is an interesting choice that moves well and can end the game quickly. Too much. Much swinging around. Surf that mid. That charger? No. Okay. Good, it wasn't. Is that a bomb kill? Why you throw bombs? That rain was well placed. Well placed, well timed. Surf up that ramp. Yeah, get some armors. Ahead, turf ahead. The problem is now you gotta, like, in a situation right there, you should turf your, turf mid behind you so that when you get forced off the tower, you don't just stand there and get trapped while a bomb kills you. Because that's what's going to happen. Especially seeing as this team has 3, maybe 4 lethals, depending on the build the Junior's running. Close to armor. Twice. At that point in time, I'd say help your team. You'd almost be better off in a situation like that when you armor at a 4v4 rather than jumping on the tower, help your teammates hunt out some players and get an actual advantage. Like a numbers advantage, so that your teammates can push the rest safely. Ooh. Ah, random bomb kill. Gotta love it. Good timing for the armor. Touch tower. Get off that tower. Don't ride tower back to center. Like, all this could get turfed. Taking time, fishing people out if you can. I like that. You had armor on for the beginning of that, so that was fairly safe. Oh man. I don't really have anything to say about that death. That was that was a hard fought fight. There's one up there. Can you get to it? There's two here. Oh. Rough trade, especially not getting the junior. If you could have at least gotten the junior, then at least you're trading armors at that point. But it's tough, because if you prioritize the junior, then you're worse off fighting against the T-Tech. Mid needs to be turfed. So badly. Another bomb. That was a situation for mini bomb rush. This is, I don't know. Rough. Your teammates really need to lock down the return from spawn to get through that first checkpoint. And then he was just wasting your time at the end. Yeah, you really need, like, that drop. You need to have people there. You need to be bombing it out. You need to defend that. And have one person on the other side of the bridge. Or if you can get to that platform that they'll want to be on. Just, you need to have a way to clear the first checkpoint. Because it's really nasty. That little bit over water. You're getting pushed so hard. So team-wise, like, just really needs to clear that first check. Like, really, really needs to focus everything on the first checkpoint. I feel like at that point in time in the game, everyone was focused on the second checkpoint and controlling that area, where really all you need to do is paint that. So Classy, I don't think should have been on the tower for that. I think he should have been painting that other side. And then he can bomb to help clear that first checkpoint. Probably put Charger on tower. Or the Clash on tower. For that part anyway. And then you can switch up for a little bit. Junior can handle tower for second checkpoint. And then I don't think they should be there over the water. What do we got? That looks like V-Splash. That is that Fresh Squiffer? It's either armor or it's baller. An Inkjet. K-Pro. Okay. Again, you're still in the position. Classy needs to be the turf for his team. And if he would have gone right, he would be over there right now with the bucket player. Oh, that is the ink armor. That Squiffer is ink armor. You need to turf that up, dude. Yeah. I'd get off the tower. And he isn't checking his left side, which I don't know how he wasn't attacked from the left on there. To be honest, when they started pushing, probably the... I feel like the right play at that point in time would have been a quick jump back to spawn. Just get out. You've wasted some time. You've got some numbers on the board. Get out and be back with your team. Especially because I believe they were 2 players down at that point. Which is why they managed to collapse on him. Ooh, 1 left. I like this more. Someone else needed to get on tower. That's so rough. Yep, good bomb. Keep the bomb pressure there. I would have liked to see the bomb pressure kept going across the water for now. E-leader hit it. I think that's too aggressive for the junior personally, but it's going to work out here. Try and the Clash could have been up there in the spawn like that. I don't think the junior should be. If anything happens, you're the bomb defense. I see it, Tra. I see it. Playing against 3 Kensa brushes. I don't even know if this is worth watching. We'll see if there's some good plays. I think it's going to be more of the same. I think needs to turf more. More and more turf. Turf that ledge behind you over here. That would be nice. A little bit of fun on the tower. We're going to skip ahead to the next match. And this is not where you want your... Unless there's someone up there that they're assisting. Then it's fine to have the junior there. Because that's the kind of stuff that happens. But DC against the meme team. You just have fun. Alright, next game. Rod did a thing. Or stopped doing something. I don't know which. Ooh, I like that, Classy. Let's go. Dynamo. Ooh. Dynamo will be interesting. Junior Dynamo, Ballpoint, and Splash. Splash could be a bit of a pain to deal with. A second. No one can join you in ranked. Ranked is 100% solo. So you're gonna have to do that one on your own. Once you hit B-, you can play League, though. And Sunday nights we play private battles, and if you're looking to get some practice, it's a tough room to play in, but you definitely could jump in and you could ask for some help, and people can give you a little bit of pointers. Other than that, just keep doing drills, work on your aim, and just learn as much about the game as you can. Stuff like this kind of helps. Big thing is paint the map. Take a moment before rushing in so you don't feed to the other team, and just try to make good decisions. Let's see here. Throw down into the mid. Feel like they're really lacking in turf, and I feel like Classy's too far up right now. Kind of need the shot to really focus on turf. You like to substrafe? Good, good. But especially at lower levels, substrafing, it's all right. But it's going to be your, like, just having an idea of what you want to do is going to speed the game up so much. We'll find something here. Turfing. Again, a lot of this is just going to be turfing so you have places to move. That could have been assisted. Ran out of time. Oh, you're getting chased hard. And a miss. Ooh. Ooh, that's nasty. Ah, Inner Agent. That's a fun one. No, I didn't enjoy Inner Agent. Nice kill. Finished Inner Agent once, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never going back to that. Nice. Can't tell if that was a roll or not. If not, remember that you can always roll if you're close to the person, but you don't quite get the kill. Oh, nice. You just started, really. Yeah, level 30, get all your weapons unlocked. Don't even bother worrying about gear until then. Like, get gear. Level it up, but don't worry about like what's on it so much. Just unlock stuff on it. Okay, so you know on the left is... That's rough. Yeah, he died anyways. So you knew the dynamo was on the left because you see the flick. So I don't know. That's not really familiar. How does dynamo fight itself? Is it sort of like... There's always little tricks. Like on tent, I always want to be the second one to open my canopy. If it's going to be tent v tent. So I don't know how the dynamo match up, like what you're looking for to play out. That should be a vertical. Checking corners, that's good. They have no map control. Missed that shot, that stinks. Yeah, Aerospray is going to be kind of hard to play in ranked. Oh, that's rough. I don't know about that one, Classy. I can't believe you, like... Dynamo's got weird hitboxes that should have been able to get the kill. Oh, and that's armor. And a bomb rush. Yeah, I don't... Dynamo, I really don't like where you are right now. Like, I just... With Dynamo to be in enemy ink without your own ink around, that's just... Oh, that's so, like, stressful for me. Oh, even less turf. I'd say take... Instead of fighting for mid on this with Dynamo, I would almost like to see a fight for the right or left, where there's actually more space. This positioning would be nice off the first push for the first checkpoint. Do you have the Splash-O-Matic yet? Not the Sploosh, the Splash. It's a little bit longer range. Really, really accurate. Oh, that's... Should have armored at least. But needs to back up on that one. What level do you get the Splash at? Well, that's the thing. That's why I like Splash, for specifically for drilling in the training room, is just because of like just how accurate it is. So you actually know that it's you hitting or missing, rather than RNG. So in the training room, do drills with Splash to help your aim. But then, even still, like, Splash is a great weapon. You have to aim to use it. And it still turfs really well. Someone's got to go to that right side. Someone's got to be across the water. Nice kill. That's nice lag. That was, what, 3 blasts after death? Yeah, he saved the lag. You see that? So, Classy, if you hear this, you were correct. That was definitely lag, and that was a rough go. See, Junior, for the most part, is... Oh my goodness, that Flash takes a lot of shots after dying. Ooh. Yeah, back up a bit. Junior, for the most part, is better at turfing, like, long term. Like, the trade-offs turf to kill power and kit. Juniors are almost always going to be better than your arrow sprays. Though arrow sprays definitely do have their uses. Nice way out. Would like to see paint behind you so people can't flank you. Yeah, we'll take that. Problem is, like, I can't even see anyone. They're all on the other side. Someone else should be on this tower. Because that roller is your way through the first checkpoint. Or you need a special to get through the first checkpoint. That isn't ink armor. Unless your team is winning a lot of fights. Oh. Thank you. That's where you swing now. Yeah. Just not turfing enough. There you go. Good cancel. That is... I'd get off that tower. Not that way. That's it. Good. Not bad. Used to the arrow spray. You gotta try other things out. Who knows? You might like Clash Blaster or Blob Blobber or something crazy. Oh, there's better specials for killing. Arrow sprays, especially as you move up in ranks, arrow spray is going to get really difficult to use to the point of it's going to be like you're going to have to be really good with your arrow spray just to be able to make it usable. And then there's like a few map modes where it's really nice. It's pretty nice for like the was it Suction Bomb and Curling Bomb Rush is really good for a couple Rainmaker maps. Like really, really, really good. Then again, you can be playing supportive. Okay, so I don't like that team comp. There is very, very little turf. Yeah, Ink Brush is alright, but there's other things. I like the Luna Blaster. Really been enjoying Luna Blaster lately. But it's got no turf to move in. So again, as I was saying earlier, like, and now it's going to become very, very important on Luna. When you get someplace, lay down a little bit of ink so you have space to work so you don't just straight up die. Carbon Deco is a scary weapon. Junior. That looks like V Octo. That looks like V Charger. The kit on this one. I believe that's Fizzy and Rain on that Luna. Again, like, rather than getting into that death trap in the middle, I would really like to see Classy on one of the sides. Like that Luna is doing. And should not have taken that fight because they were armored up. But you're going to have to back off if you're using arrow spray because the thing doesn't fight very well. And your job is going to be to turf and spam your special. A little bit rough there. Their junior is... The junior's even died yet. Yeah, that's a rough drop. Especially with a bunch of bombs. Now you need to be able to join in battles. So you don't want to be fighting 1v1 with arrow spray. What you want to do is you want to be able to come in when your teammate's fighting someone else and join in the fight and just add a little bit of chip damage to swing the fight in your direction. And that's just like bare basics of play, not even talking about like specific modes or anything like that. We can get into at some point, but that was close to killing your teammate. Gotta back out of there. Ooh, yeah. Okay, good. They backed way off. Okay, you can turf up around you and get some space to move. Thing is, take a look at that again, because you see the Octobrush. Where is it? So after this, after he turns around, he sees the Octobrush. So that is the junior across the water. You see the Octo. Now you see the Luna. You got to know the Octo is around somewhere. And unfortunately, that's just tunnel visioned on, there's someone in front of me, I'm going to kill them. Whereas that would have been a good time to back out, because that... all it ends up being is everyone dies instead of everyone but you. Oh, that's a really good kill. Oh, good kill. Good kill. It's just the Luna, and the Luna's probably sharking or bombing. Oh, they're bombing. That Luna should have jumped out. Splash. Ooh, Sploosh 7 is really good too, though. Sploosh 7 is the good Sploosh. But Splashomatic, or even better, is Neo Splashomatic. That was rough. Neo Splash is super, super good. Pretty easy on new players, and it actually allows you to see when you're hitting shots and when you're not. You can't just blame bad RNG for missing shots, because that's 100% on you. So you have to take the blame for misses. But you also means you get to take the credit for hitting shots too. So it works both ways. I haven't seen a lot of jump-ins either out of Classy. Leave that alone. That's not worth anything right now. The tower is so far away. Good ball. Yeah. Just back that up a quick sec. This is something to get, like, this is just getting really picky right now, but whatever. Okay. This is where he explodes. One little bit in either direction gets you off the corner so you can swim away immediately. So just on unequal surfaces, try to watch for that. You don't want to be like the reason why Classy doesn't get punished here is because this player is the only one left alive and he's looking somewhere else. That's just like a little bit there that gets you killed. Especially with a charger sitting there waiting for you to blow up. Ooh, that sucks. That would have been a really good kill at that time, just to stop. When does Neo Splash unlock? I don't know. Bro, are you able to look that up right now or no? One and a jump on tower. Oh. Gotta pay attention to that bomb. Yeah, this is a really rough comp. Flat zones. A little squeezer action. Oh, let me see this. Oh, your ink resist over. Okay. That's fine. Although zones, if you can get last ditch effort into, that's just wild. That's solid. Oh, and we're back into ranked. So squeezer again, you want to be you want to keep your distance at all time. You really have to worry about your spacing until you push with clan blitz. Okay. You really want your spacing until you push with your bubbles. So we'll see how the bubbles go. See how Classy's insta pops have been going. One here, I'd probably start left stack with squeezer. Or just very much in the back. Like off this block and just chill for a minute. They are set up. They can come on the right side, and they're doing it now. Good. Well played. 3v2. Rough situation. You're getting missiled. You need to turf your feet. Turfing mode that. Hold down your trigger. Nice. That one works. Roller has whatever special. I think it's ball. Okay. Where's my mom? Situation. You have a ball. You have bubbles, and you want to get to the basket. You don't need to insta-pop these. What you need to do, go back and we'll look at this again real quick. Right. Okay. Throw the bomb. The first bubble goes into it. And you see shots coming from the side. You have to turn and bubble into the shots. And then you want to get into your bubble and use your bubble to launch the third bubble to get you the rest of the way to the basket. And as the bubble touches the floor, that's going to be the ink you get to swim in, so it's going to be a little bit tough, but you have to do it. So the second bubble should have gone into the Splatling shots just for survival. You needed to, rather than thinking I need to insta-pop every time, it's also really helpful just to have them up as moving walls. It's kind of what makes B10 so nasty, is that they have the shield and then they have the bubbles that are just moving walls. Okay, well played there. That's the... yeah, they're going to pop that. I'd back out. Good call. See how much movement you get out of that? You don't have to insta-pop every time. Although if you have a good place that you can, like, even, like, ooh, got outplayed there. Even if you have a place where you can drop down onto, or if you can bubble up. Like, because you can bubble up above that right stack. And get a lot of value out of your bubbles there. Ooh, that's dangerous. Oh. That's bubble splat bomb on that roller. He couldn't have just gone straight into the bubbles on that play because he didn't have any ink between him and the bubble. But if there was ink there, then yeah, you just go straight into it. Let that float. Let that float. It's over top. Now you shoot it. Shoot it. See, right now, you're waiting for... Oh, the heavy DC. Help him. Help him. Left. You can see you see the fight over on the left. You gotta throw a shot in, drop a bomb, something. Something to help that one out. You can't just expect your teammates to win a 1v1. It's too even. You gotta swing things your way. Cheat it a little, you know? It's a nasty position to be on, too. The problem with it is that he missed the bomb with his bubble. If he would have hit the bomb with the bubble, it's just because it's on a downward slope on the ramp. It's kind of tough. Otherwise, he could have. And he would have had ink to get into the bubble if he would have connected with the bomb. There you go. Gotta help that. Good. Good. Bomb over. Just throw a bomb over there. Don't bother. You're not hitting anything over there. You don't know where anything is. Your best bet is just to chip and make people back off. Yeah, just... And one over to the right. Nice shooting. Yeah, so up on the stack, you could have sent like bubbles beside each other to float over across the distance of the gap. Pretty solid, Classy. Surf this up. Surf behind you so you have places to move. Solid game. DC kind of messes it up a little bit. But yeah, you can bubble across to any of the places people are hiding and just wait for it to get far enough before you actually pop the bubble. Oh yeah, we are back in the ranked. Does Squeezer have RNG? Only when you're holding down the shot. You know, because it would be just horribly unplayable if it didn't have perfect accuracy on top of everything else it does. And no, it doesn't have any shot variation while jumping either. The weapon's ridiculous. I feel like it's going to get some RNG in the next game. And, which, you know, isn't the end of the world if they don't give it a kit that's absolutely absurd. Yeah, I don't mind Squeezer down here. Squeezer can play the distancing game. Yeah, look how far back. That's so nice. Yeah, back up the ramp. Keeping distance. Always distance, see? Because they're going to charge in like crazy. Bomb was nicely placed. I like that. Bomb was a good choice. Didn't do anything that time, but... Now you're going to have to use those bubbles. Okay, so they're struggling to get control of places. And Classy has bubbles. I feel like you need to use the bubbles insta-pop this time to control. Because, like, yeah, you can say, like, oh, well, I want to save them for a push. Because, you know, 9 clams. But would it, like, killing that one player versus, say, getting control of this entire area? Getting control of the space would be worth so much more. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Sure, this is ranked. Oh. Double burst direct. That's rough. The spacing was good. Gotta help that guy on the left. Ooh. Cover a bit. Oh, one of the guys. Also a guy to his left. Dropped. Yeah, Squeezer's absurd. It's so hard to play. They are super weak. Good kill. I'd back out. Especially now you're tagged. Just get out. If that try comes over the wall, you're in a lot of trouble. And the wall sitting there, back up to the base. Just back up to keep distance. Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me. Oh, and gets a jump out too. That seems like a little bit of a waste of the special. No. Doing so well on spacing and everything. They got the jump in, didn't they? Did they get a jump in and open that up? Oh, good spacing. See, this is more the range that Classy should be playing in my opinion. I feel like this is where he does his best. When he's trying to play at the end of a good range. Clam coming in. Oh. That's rough. If they jumped in when he used his bubbles to get in, then I'd just ignore everything I'd said. Oh, no. That sucks. You're going to need your special, man. Just throw the power clam back. Yeah. Especially, like, when things are looking a little sketch, throw your power clam back to a safe spot that people can pick up and just juggle it, because you don't want to be marked the entire time, especially for the CDS and for the bucket. Gonna die. Too bad. Bubbles would have been. Bubbles there were pretty good. If you spread them out a little bit more instead of like shooting them towards each other. Because one thing you want to do, like, realistically, you want to use bomb, bubble into the bomb, bubble beside the first bubble, blow the first bubble, like bomb the first bubble again, and then that's what's going to be your one that blows both of them up really fast. Yeah, I think Classy works well as an anchor or a midline. I think that's kind of Classy's. I think that's where he plays his smartest. I find he turfs more. He stays in better positions. He's really good on the end of his range, and I feel like he has a lot of accuracy. 2300 lobby. Let's take a look. Still got the squeezer. That's a brush. Custom blaster? Or V blaster. I can't remember. My god, is that rain? Rain beacons? And my cat jumped up, so now I can't see anything. We have an ink brush. Oh, I think he took the charger shot. Got to be careful off the start not to peek too hard there. But again, like, Last game... Oh, he's out of ink. Last game, I like Classy down at the bottom. And I think he should have went there this time. Especially with the Charger. His Chargers tend to like to be up top. Oh, that's such a bad position. Yeah, that's rough. In this situation, I would exit and go top left. Go top left here instead of going down in. Although that's being ink jetted right now, which sucks. And I kind of have to wait it out. Throw bombs. Throw bombs, wait out that ink jet would be my suggestion there. And again, go that top left. Paint that, like, turf that top left so you can get there. Yeah, you got to stay up top so there's some space. So there's something naturally blocking the 52 from getting to the squeezer. Like, squeezer and 52 are kind of equally ridiculous. So you really want to... you really kind of want to... Like, they can fight each other. Let's just put it that way. But the 52 can kind of walk up on the squeezer is the problem. Those were some good bubbles. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Hammer got him anyways. It's really just for painting. Turret mode up close is terrible. Like, it's... A lot of people use it. Like, they'll get into a panic and use it when things are close. It's like, oh, more shots. It's so inaccurate. Like, it's... I find it's like a slower... it's like a slow-firing arrow spray. Oh, into the drink. Well, yeah, that's basically the main issue in that dropping up top is just not working. Again, like the problem here is the turf in this team comp is coming from a brush. And I'm sorry, but the only brush I feel I can rely on to paint is me. His brushes just, they don't... It's so often that they just don't paint the map. And it's so sad because they're so good at it. And it changes so much just to have a little extra paint. Like, go watch Chara play Octobrush. Look how much he turfs. And then... go look at your typical X-rank brush. That's pretty solid. That's going to die, though. Yeah. Well, the thing is, one is starved of turf and the other has enough. Like, they can even make up for the brush not turfing if their brush doesn't turf. Nah, get out of there. Force it. Ooh, he saw the jump in. Good. Can't tell if that's turret mode or not. Or whether Classy's trigger finger is just that fast. I know mine isn't. One of the problems with my squeezer. I can either be accurate or I can be quick. I can't be both. And my quick isn't even as fast as the weapon can go. You spread it a little off to the side for that last bubble. You just widen up so much more space. Not that it really mattered in the end. But to get a little more width on the explosion of the bubble. And that makes it so that power clam carrier doesn't have to turf their way into the base. Yeah, like there's plenty of turf there. And then absurd turf if the brush actually does their job. Hey, that's me. Thanks for the shout out, Classy. Gamer for getting it in there. Where's my mouse? Brush, E-Tech. I didn't see what this is. Bucket. Hydra's going to be problematic, but you have a bucket. And Squeezer actually takes care. All good, Doctor. All good. Squeezer takes care of Hydra pretty well. If you get a good angle that's close enough to the Hydra to hit it, you have to be smart about it. Very good on this map. Burst Bomb really, really good for mobility on this map, especially when attacking the stacks. Octo Shot, Octo Brush Nuvo. Missile Spam can be annoying. The Inkjet you have to be very careful for when you're coming back after a wipe. Probably going to happen because it's clams and it's solo queue. So you kind of have to expect it unless you're very good at staying away. So you know the Hydra's on the left? I would get on stack or play the right. And I would probably prefer to play the right if I could. Well, paint for special here. That's paint for special until you see something else open up. Hydra's moved to his stack, so you should be okay-ish for now. Maybe even bomb up. Paint that behind you. Just so that when you're backing up, if you're getting pushed, you don't get stuck in ink and stopped. Oh, ooh. That was just trying to decide if the bomb was going to roll off or not. Made the wrong call. Surf up. Problem is, I haven't seen it. I don't like that drop. Don't drop until you've seen people. The other team's comp is very good. The only thing that's a little bit rough is that their only armor is from a Hydra. Ooh. A fall off on the landing. There goes the brush. Nice. See, that's kind of how you get to take care of things. Oh, there's one beside you. Get out. Where are they jumping now? Had to stay there. Or sorry, had to not stay there. There's two visible, two up high. Also have to watch respawn timers. You don't need an anchor in Splatoon. You just... Anchor is a role that anyone can assume. And like you can pick up the anchor at any time. You can just decide I'm going to be the anchor if you are an ink brush. And it's not that you play anchor all game. You don't dedicate to anchor. It's just if you're the last one alive, you back up and you play anchor. Oh, that's kind of rough. Gotta go over top to get the stack. But just to pop bubbles and then not know where they're going, kinda rough. Oh, Squeezer is longer range. Squeezer's like a weird, like, in-between anchor and midline, but it's basically a midline. Back out of that. Ooh, that was close. I think he ate an armor shot in the middle of that, which that sucks. Squeezer outrange heavy. I don't think so. But I want to say Squeezer's at like this really interesting... Gotta look at that one again. Squeezer's at this really interesting spot where that doesn't matter. Because Squeezer can take an angle in a lot of places to hit where Hydras and Heavies want to stand and kill them in between charges. Or like as a charge is ending. So you let a charge kind of dissipate a bit, and then you attack them so that they have to waste ink turning to you, and then they run out before they kill you, and you can also kill them before. Squeezer outrange Bamboo? Yes. Okay, let's take a look at what happened here. Jump forward, missed the shots, drop down, got picked out. One more time. So you just saw Hydra, and you saw the shots. You know where the Hydra is. You know there's a player here. Someone just died on left was Brush. That one, no, spent too much time. So what Classy needed to do when he dropped down is get on this side of the wall. He had to get to the right side of the wall in order to live that one. Just because of the Hydra, he needed to get to the right side of the wall to save himself from the Hydra. Does it? That's weird. I'm pretty sure I'm almost positive it outranges Bamboo. I wouldn't have bothered saving that. But you're in the lead, don't even bother saving. You can get more clams later. Stay in a safer position, stay alive. If you're not in a safe position, get into one. Oh, that's a scary challenge. Should have painted to your left. Get your special. Because Bubbles is like a free push here. Nice shots. Oh, gotta get out. Not out in time. Check in a sec. No, I don't like that play. Squeezer jumping from block onto a fully painted stack. I don't like the play because you can't shoot what's on the ramp of the stack. So I would bomb that first and listen to see if there's anything there before jumping over, or take the stack with your bubbles. Don't. I think that's 3 times, if I remember correctly, 3 times that the stack caused a death. So I would be very careful of that. So open plus 2 clams is a win for the other team. Really can't afford to let that go. Game. Okay, one sec. Let's take a look. Huh? Here. Gotta do this off the wrong screen. Down here. Change weapon. Where is it? Essentially same range. Little bit less than bamboo. Same range as 96. Except it's going to win fights against 96 at the end of the range because of RNG. And just because there was question, where is... Heavy is a little bit longer than bamboo. Just for comparison, because it's important to know right now. So we've got I can't think right now. What am I holding? Jet Squelcher. Heavy. That would be the bamboo. The squeezer. What was that one? Don't remember what that was. Oh. That was 96. 96. Squeezer. Bamboo. Heavy. Jet Squelcher. Okay. We'll switch it back to the game. Jet's always outranged Heavy. I thought they were... Yeah, and they're really close too. Like, it's very, very close. But again, that doesn't really matter because if they're going to fight each other, it's going to be about angles. So you're gonna take an angle that you can hit them anyways. So it really doesn't make a difference. That's why I can even pull out Hydra. Pull out Hydra here. So there's Hydra just shooting straight. Squeezer fights Hydra just fine. But Squeezer needs to take an angle to make it happen. Like, Squeezer can't just run straight up against a Hydra. They have to, like, if there's a Hydra up there, if that's the Hydra, and you have your Squeezer and you just kind of peek around the corner, you can hit that. You know? Like, you can take these angles, and that's how you're going to have to fight them. Oh, my good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought there was... The third didn't spawn in, but it was just classy. Armor bucket. Shot. Brush. If the brush paints, this is a pretty decent comp, to be honest. Can't tell if that's V or... I think it's V. Octo. V roller. I think that's a brush. And K-Pro. Yeah, brush. And... Oh, Nouveau. Brush Nouveau is interesting. Always liked it. And I don't mind this spot too much, but you really should pop out. Yeah, there you go. You got to watch the right, be able to pop out to that. And you got to know that they're going to try to take your stack. Yeah, Squeezer can bully all of those because at any point in time, the Squeezer can just rush them with bubbles. Like, it's ridiculous how good bubbles are. It's also ridiculous how long it took the community to figure out how good bubbles are. Where did that come from? Oh, he was coming up from the trench. Really gotta watch. Like, there's so much on this map that you have to watch. But the stacks are so important. In order to hold the stacks, you need the trench. So this is a great spot to be right now because you have height. You can see. You can see a little bit more. You can see down the sides of the stacks. Or the one stack anyways. Ain't that... Gotta paint your stack. Like they're not reclaiming their stack, which is an issue. Because now they don't even know if there's someone there. Very, very important. At least someone's over there claiming a stack. Oh, that brush got mauled. But an ink and roller behind. Again, right now, they come from spawn. They can come out the left. So right here, he could come out the right side, drop down to the right, and that's all they're doing. And they can come straight up onto Classy's stack. That's what they're doing. They're using the stack so that you can't. And that's a very important defensive position. He's good there, but he needs to, like, he should lay down a bunch of turf to the left of him on that stack, just so that it, like, people have to waste time and they have to shoot. They can't get close. What if they nerf Squeezer? They don't have to nerf Squeezer, to be honest. They just have to not give it a broken kit that is so above every other kit in the game. I don't like that positioning. Get up on the stack and get back. It's what I would prefer. That should have jumped there. I think that should have been a jump out, especially when you got covered in ink. Yeah, that's a wipe. Time to... Yeah, like, look at all this that isn't getting turfed. Classy should be turfing this so that he can have his bubbles, that they can have a free push. They've already had one die because they're not... Like, they need to turf. Take their time a little bit. Then, like, if you turf everything, this roller can't move. If the roller can't move, he's going to stop ending pushes. And then you bubble in. Then the roller can't drop on you and kill you as you try to score. That was good. Got a turf beside you. They're only claiming, like... If you think about it, if this was zones, what they're turfing when they go to push wouldn't even cap zone. Like, and it's one thing, okay, this mode doesn't finish painting the zone for you, but you at least have to put enough turf down that it would cap the zone. Oh, that's going to be tough to deal with. Up against Roller, Dynamo Roller, Splash, and V-Blaster. No, he never went left. I think he touched the stack once throughout that whole game. And Roller Squeezer Nautilus. Ugh. That's really hard on the Classy's comp is starved for turf. And he shouldn't have dropped. Not without putting a ton of ink, but like for him to move around and to stop weapons from just rushing into him. Nice, Doc. Nice. Nope. Look at how well turfed this is. Like, no one's pushing him there. You also have to be careful of the roller on this map. Because as you're going up and down those slopes, they might curling into you and you won't realize that they're curling in until they're in your face. Yep, just keep backing up. No, he's on the left. Thought. What? No. That's a tough position to be in. I think he played that pretty well. I don't know what the guy that was calling this way, if he had clams, though. A lot of times they have their hand off the movement button when they're calling this way, and they just sort of stand there and eat a bomb or something. Hey, Soldier Boy. How's it going? Welcome in. Well, both sides have to be watched, but you have to start with your own stack on the left, and then you progress to the other team's stack. That's just, like, again, there's so many slopes on this map. I feel like you got to back out when you're getting pushed too hard. I believe the friends list is full right now, and I'm not going to be doing anything with it tonight because I'm not playing tonight. I'm just analyzing friends' gameplay. That was a scary drop, and he died for it. Tough because you feel like you have to do something. You can't just let them stand there, especially when they're close. But you don't have any distance. See, this is where I want Classy to be, is up here. I feel like that should become a standard with what Classy plays for weapons. This positioning should be standard. And he's not turfing enough. Like, Classy could have bubbles by this point. There you go. Now he's got the bubbles. That's going to be dangerous. Took too long. Keeps getting those cancels. Yeah, I said that. I'm not going to be doing anything with the friends list tonight because I'm not playing. I'm just analyzing a friend's gameplay. This here, get bubbles and bubble in. That splash keeps dropping down. If you're in bubbles, that doesn't happen. Yeah. Well, not even like at that point in time. That's not painting behind you because the guy dropped with a burst bomb. That's just a matter of, you know, that paint that was behind you would have given him bubbles, and then they could have just pushed for free because it's bubbles. So, I think Classy's not paying enough attention to his own special meter. I know he watches enemy special meters pretty well. So I think it's just a matter of he's not looking at his own. Oh, when he died on the bottom? Yeah. That he had a way out, but the way out got cut off by a curling bomb, which is so weird. Like, ooh, that was a little dangerous, but it worked. This is back out of that. Back out of that. Staying in way too late on some of these fights. Way, way too late. Yo, what up, Bale? How's it going? Ooh, that could be rough. How you doing, Bale? Having a good night? For this one here, you can see like you don't have a lot of turf. You're basically relying on your ballpoint to turf for 3. Kind of the good thing, the 3 don't need a ton of turf. It's just they thrive in turf. Especially your bucket is gonna thrive in turf. What did he calced? Oh, I didn't see. Oh, let's. Let's go for let's see the calc. I think this is a rough one, so I think he calced kind of low on this. If they're on Mako, yeah. Whoa, 22-13. Not bad. Apparently he won more than I thought. Or just won the ones that really mattered. Okay, this won't be too bad. If they pressure stack properly, which... This is problematic. But they don't really have the paint to support it. But it's Mako, so it won't matter. I think, again, as is typical with carbon rollers, the carbon roller can make and break this game. This, I believe, is the longest range in the game. Or in this game. It will be interesting. 1 lethal, though. Versus 2 and fizzy. Yeah, I like this positioning a little bit more. Paint a way up that wall. Okay. Going back for a second. You're in this position. Guy's dead. You're not getting pressured. Just paint a path up this wall. Even if you're not going to use it, because your bucket might need it later, and same with your bro. Because just having that there, a lot of players won't paint over it. But what it means is that when you come back, you don't give away your position trying to paint up the wall if there's someone there and you can actually pop up on them. Their comp can deal with carbon. It's all about bombs. Realistically, it's going to be bombs and awareness and turf on the ground. Turf is going to be a major part of this just because of the carbon. The thing, in order to... Oh, and that's not a carbon deco. That's a V carbon. So not nearly as scary, especially on this map where they could burst bomb this wall, climb up, and you don't even get to see it. Like, that comp isn't nearly as scary. But yeah, paint that wall just in case. Because someone might need it later. It takes a second, you're already there. How strong. Like, I see why Classy keeps going to the stack, and it is a great position. I like that he backed out. I like that he almost backed up to his stack. So, like, it makes sense that Classy keeps going there. The problem is that you kind of need your stack taken care of first. Because from here, he can pressure the other stack. Or at least get into a position to pressure the stack. Oh. See, that was the right play. He just kind of... Oh, nice. Oh, that sucks. No, not all the way back. Kind of had to. I mean, who else is gonna take care of the defense if not you? Ballpoint missed the carbon. They could. If they were on a different ballpoint, they could use beacons to locate the carbon. Like, this is kind of scary here. You need to be on the left because you need to know where that carbon is. Ooh. I think the Squelcher was pre-firing that corner when he swam into it. Oh, there's the carbon. Problematic. But, got it. Now, yeah, okay. That's too bad. Take another look at this game real quick. Okay, we start off. One was a rough one. So start off here on the stack. I like this. You already have people on the stack. He does. I think it's just habit, which I'm perfect. If he's hitting shots, I'm perfectly fine with. On Squeezer. Other weapons, not so much. Playing Blaster, you got to jump less. As weird as that sounds. Because Blaster's mobility is all in its jumps. So this position I like. You have someone over here, which is the K-Pro and hopefully also the bucket, so they can put pressure just off the corner. Because that's really important. You can now see the stack, which is empty. What's going on over here? And you can also see, very importantly, this pathing down the side, which is very, very important. He should probably chill here for a bit. Turf up for his special. That's what I would consider to be a good play. Now you see people coming in. You can see Turf down on the side, and he makes the right play here. His teammate as well. This here, again, just a nitpick. I'd paint the side of the wall. Now, this here, I would have gone back around and gotten back up on this block to survey the area. I think that would be the smarter play, is to get back up onto this block that you can see again. Instead, comes here, doesn't turf behind him, which he could have, if he stopped and turf, even if he turfed behind him without going on the block, this could be filled right now. When someone's up close, jump shooting actually saves you a lot. Like a lot. It's ridiculous. When people are up close, I would wholeheartedly say jump shot. I would jump shot and hold down the trigger and just let it spray. you run out almost instantly, but you almost have to. Okay, so he's on the stack. So this is a good position that he's got now. Doesn't get the kill there, but he forced them off. Okay. Rain. That, I think, is the roller. Yeah, that's the roller, which may be the one that just threw 3 things at him. The main, the sub, and the... Yeah. Okay, so there's the roller. Okay, roller is right here. We've got bomb, we've got rain, and roller is coming forward. Needs to get out now. Way out. That should have already been turfed. Okay, so when we're coming back, everything back here should have been turfed because Classy would have had special, which he could have used to pressure that area. That would have, like, everything up top. He could have put a bubble here beside the basket and beside the toilet paper wall. Like, that would have done so much more. And then even if he had to back out, he wouldn't have been turfing his feet to try to get up the wall. He would have just shot the wall on his way over. Missiled. And now everything that was turfed is not. Got to deal with the roller because it's a carbon. There he goes. He paints that. That's good. Still has to turf up. And there's so much turf behind him. Now he has bubbles. He could pressure something right now. He goes to pressure out, but he throws his bomb too far. Which, whatever. I believe this was a good trade for him. The problem is they're now 2-2, and they've opened up just as he picked this up. He has to jump back. Okay. Lost the bucket. Doesn't get the... Oh, gets shot from behind, too. Okay, coming back. Coming back. I don't know if maybe coming back through the top might have been better, or at least turfing all of this. But he ignores all that in his base that needs to be turfed. This needs to be turfed. This needs to be turfed. This, Although it would be nice to at least turf, like, this section, just in case someone pops up. But if you turf at least a bunch around the corner, because you're going to have to deal with a roller soon. This stack is very accessible to the other team. Like, they're painting in front of them, but not behind. That's like the roller can just come around the corner and then without painting, come right up behind people. Get right in. It can probably get to this patch without any issues. Get pretty deep in there. Can get all the way to this wall and bop you. Yeah, it is just too many options. And that's why Hyper Turf is meta right now. Because it has... Like, there's so many advantages to it. So, like... It's not like... So, there's ways that I think you could play around it. And if I had a team right now, we could try to do things like that. It would be a systematical change in the way you play to try to make special spam weaker. The problem is that you're giving up a lot of turf on the map, which gives up a lot of it gives up a lot of options. There's some nice advantages to it, but the movement options that the other team has is... It might be too much to overcome, and it probably is. But that's for another day. Backs up. Oh, got to deal with... he got tagged. He gets tagged here. Just turf all that. Now he's in trouble here. He gets tagged with missiles. He's tagged with point sensor, so he's double marked. I don't know where you go on this one. If he has turf, like if he has ink, sorry, he could drop a bomb and then back straight up here on the right of this block, because that way there he can at least still distance, because right now he's marked and he's running to mid. They're down a player. And there's about to be a lot, like all this is going to be turf. The other thing is that that V-Pro has all the turf that this missiles are going to land, is going to lead him to where Classy is without having to turf anything, which would really slow down a pro. And then he gets killed by the pre-fire of the jet. And now they have a splashdown bucket on the... which dies immediately, and they open up. Good job dealing with the roller. Again, if that was Carbon Deco, Classy's dead there. There's nothing he can... because burst bomb and a slap to the face, like you're done. That was a rough game. Yeah, let's see the enemy team. Nautilus, that's point sensor baller. So that's going to be hard to kill. Ink armor. Oh, no, that's splashdown. Wall splashdown. Actually, I can't remember now which one's which. That's your inkjet toxic mist. Same weapon. Fights that. They at least have a turf advantage. This could be pretty good. That's not a bad team comp matchup. Again, I like this position. I don't think he needed... yeah, he backed himself into a corner here. I don't think he needed to get off of the block. And then by staying on the block, he could have jumped back towards his spawn behind him. He's in the... like, again, he's got no turf here. That was really close. That was RNG versus not RNG. Okay, oh, they didn't even get the open. Nice kill. You got a turf, you got to back out. That should have been a jump out, to be honest. I would have really liked to have seen a jump out instead. Because Classy is the longest range, too. Wow. Tied longest range. Good job with the assist. It didn't need to drop, but we get it working. Nautilus is down below him. Keeping him at bay. He's backed off. That's good. Turf up. Get your special. He ran out of... I want to say Classy ran out of ink there. Nope. He just didn't hit shots. Coming back. Nice visible place. But he's getting pushed. The wall, too. I'm pretty sure that's wall splashdown on the 96. Yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh. Gal got him. That's rough. Oh, no. Gal was too far back from the wall. That's the thing, too. Like, if players don't play tight to the wall and they can back up a little bit, so smart to back up because people will, like, lunge themselves at all costs to bomb a wall. Sometimes even when you're, like, on the other side of it, they will bomb. They will risk everything to bomb the wrong side of the wall. Point sensors are annoying. Yeah, take your stack. This here he's pushed in, but his guys are in a fight right now. He would have been better off. Let's back this up. This one here. So when we get over to the left stack, you see a guy in mid. He gets chased back. You know there's a guy on the left. You see him there. And you see, I believe it was a point sensor just got thrown. Yeah, it was. So pushing that, not so much. If instead, watch it. If instead, he can shoot towards this guy, help clean him up. He's perfectly safe from the other stack. And then he bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Now the Nautilus is going to have to move back. You get all that extra space, you know? And it makes a big difference. So that's how you, like, so he could have taken mid and threatened mid with bubbles. Well, getting himself onto this stack, plus making sure this guy is dead. He got the Nautilus anyways. They did get both players in the end. He also probably should have went and taken the stack rather than trying to race back through mid. I'm surprised that this player didn't paint over him and end up killing him. Yeah, that's a rough one. Once start losing the space and end up with people behind you. Yeah, I think it's more important the guy on the right here over the Nautilus. The Nautilus isn't doing much on that stack other than, like, all he's doing is denying you the stack. But they're not in a position where they should be obtaining the stack right now. Not a big fan of this position because, again, he's got no ink to swim in behind him. And as a squeezer, his power is going to be in backing up and keeping things at range, or taking angles and killing things that have more range. The 96 has splashdown, so that's going to get used. Or he just dies. That works too. Now is a good time. This is a bubble time. Again, he's throwing the bubble too far. And yeah, not too much. Any way to save that push? Back it up 1. Like that gets me too all the time. That down ramp, it always just goes flying down the ramp. I don't really know how to fix that. That last bubble, since you already had the pop there, if you put it a little higher, you threaten everyone back behind the basket. No. Okay. The way to kind of fix this situation right now, best case scenario that I think you could have done is leave that bubble up to block so you can get out. Now, there's still a Nautilus on the left stack, so it might not work. But if you painted the path down the back of this stack, I guess that's the right stack. If you painted the path down the back of the stack, you can back out, go left, and you should have a way out. Oh no, it was the 96 and the squeeze, or not squeeze. 96 and the splash that were there. Probably would have been very difficult to get out anyways, especially seeing as, looking at the map, it wasn't painted. But it just gives more options, even to like, a lot of times if you can go up to get onto the stack while they're chasing you, so they drop down to get you, you go up the stack and then you just take off. That's another nice option. It's 7 minutes. I think there's only one game left. Or chatting. Might just be chatting. Yeah, he called it a stream there. All right, so let's summarize this a little bit. We saw NZAP. We saw ClassyLad. Both of which need to stay alive more. Be less aggressive. Only take fights when your teammates are in fights. So you're jumping in as a second person is the fights you actually want to take, unless you have no other option. Want to go for special early as possible to get that first push or to defend the first push, either way. And make sure the map is turfed. So that was for both. Nautilus, again, turf for that. Get that special. It gets special so fast. Oh, and the way you use cover for flatlings, use that for your other weapons too. That's what I would say. Classy at this point in time. And ink. Oh my goodness, inkjet takeoffs. Be mindful of your takeoffs because that's where you're going to land. And you want to land in a safe spot, and you want to land in a place that the enemy does not get to see your landing. That, I think, was the main thing on Nautilus. So build special. Don't be afraid to throw the suction bombs. And just mind the takeoffs. What else did Same thing here. Just mind the takeoffs. That position was great. And I think overall Classy plays this map pretty well. But yeah, just same thing. It's just the inkjet takeoffs that are a little bit problematic right now. What else did we play? Classy. Pulled out ClassyLad. Burst bomb. Don't be afraid to double burst bomb. Like, throw 2 burst bombs and treat it like you're throwing a lethal bomb. Just throw 2 out there. It can give you a lot of information. And yes, it consumes a lot of ink. But again, if you're just chilling and throwing, where you would be throwing a lethal, throw out two bursts. Other than that, there was, I want to say there was some range issues, and got caught up with dead zones, which, I mean, I've played a lot of try, and I still get caught on dead zones. It's so frustrating. What else did we see? Octoshot. Oh yes, Junior. Again, same thing. Build the armors fast. Even more important for Junior is build the armors quicker. You really want to race it. And again, just turf, especially when you have a team comp that wants turf. You can't afford to be taking fights that you're risking your life because you need the armor, and your team can't afford to not have you painting. So just sort of, it's something that we have to identify early on. Especially like it was going on in League. That's something that you can identify in, like, you're not trying to do it in the couple of seconds on your way out to mid. You're doing that like you have plenty of time to do that. So that's just something that you're gonna want to keep track of. What else we got here? Junior play, junior play, junior play. The baller one. Oh, Luna. The thing is, I feel like Classy was playing... Oh, that wasn't... I feel like Classy was playing Luna the way he plays... Or he was playing Junior the way he plays Luna, and that's kind of problematic. It's just problematic. You just got to take more time to stay alive. The Dynamo, I'm not really good with Dynamo, so like, it's probably my worst weapon in the entire game. Here it's a matter of don't get on the tower till you have this side of the water. Dynamo seemed all right. Just be careful that you're not like, you don't ink your feet very well, so just don't go into enemy turf if you don't have to. Yeah, and then just Squeezer. Squeezer, just paint more. Paint more, build special, and keep the space. But overall, not bad. I think it's... The one nice thing, too, is we're talking about a pattern, and the pattern is not turfing enough and being pushed up too far. And it's kind of a pattern on almost all weapons. So as much as some people might be frustrated with that, that's actually a really, really nice thing to have. That's one problem that can fix play on so many different weapons. Yeah, so overall, I think pretty good. We just things to work on and keep an eye on. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you, everyone that came out, hung out, and watched the stream. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully people enjoyed this. Maybe we'll do another one sometime in the future. Anyways, have yourselves a good night. Bye.